If you're thinking about joining the Department of Corrections,
I truly feel that I should have made this decision.
All right, we are back, everybody. What is going on? We got, as you see, some Spider-Man to crack open. We did some Ninja Turtles earlier. We're gonna go ahead and bust a couple of these bad boys open. We get some more light in here. It's dark. There we go. Let us get into it. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Welcome to hell.
Lugenheimer with the follow. What's up, brother? How are you doing? Alright, I'm opening this like an animal. I've actually put some cards to the side for you, Flugen, that we pulled earlier today in the Ninja Turtle Play Boosters, because a lot of them had to do with food tokens and sacrificing them as treasures. That's right, using food tokens as treasures. And being able to fetch for artifacts that are considered foods. I thought there would be, you know, a great addition to your Jaeger deck and your with that the counter deck that you have. I also put a few cards to the side for you as well that I thought you might find interesting. If you don't, I'll just cycle them back. But if you like them, you know how we do, brother. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open up this bad boy. So with these come, yes, so it actually comes with 45 lands. And it's all full art. It doesn't look like they're foiled. Right? I think it's 45. Let me double check. Yeah, 45 land cards. So it's the promotion card Spider-Man Miles Morales, which it's a little bit, it's really dope. If you look carefully, you can see the 5 symbols, 5 colors of magic on the promo card. And this one's actually pretty good. Whenever Spider-Man attacks or enters, you put a 1/1 counter on each other creature you control. Those creatures gain trample to end the turn. So you're playing an attack heavy deck. Yeah, all these are the spiderweb ones, the spiderweb lands. The only thing I would say is that the foil for this one, I just opened, and it's already pringling. You know, so, but the artwork on it is really well done. It's really a gorgeous card, as well as this like dope ability. So let's go ahead and let's crack these lands first. Let's see how they look. We got some pretty good pulls earlier today too, on a bunch of shredded cards. Not the main chase shredded card that, you know, people are looking for, but we got some more boxes to open. So hopefully we could pull the crazy looking shredder. So here we got Plains and the Spiderweb, an Island, Swamp, Mountain. These look good. These look really good. Forest. And then we got Spider-Man going through Queens. What's that? That might be the Brooklyn Bridge. An alleyway in New York. That's Manhattan. Oh, this is crazy. That kind of looks like the Twin Towers. This is definitely Queens. So I guess they give you 5 full arts with a few copies of those. Then we'll put these to the side for now. Now we checked them out. Are these foil? Let's see these. These might be foils. I was crashing earlier, man. I didn't eat nothing. I was so out of it. I was like dozing off in the middle of the stream. Yeah, these are foil. Okay, these are nice foils. It foils all the way up until the fracture. I don't know if you guys can really see it. There you go. You can see it just above the planes. That is really good looking. Right, these foils are tight. I love when they do the foil, but only the sun. Same here. Nice foil. Really makes the night stand out. That puddle. Gorgeous. Really well done. Those in the Dragon Eye lands from Tarkir were wild. They were just crazy wild. Alright, first pack magic. First pack magic. Let's get cracking. Alright. So we got Passenger Ferry. Go ahead. Let's see if we could pull a Soul Stone. Passenger Ferry. This is a 3-mana 4/3. Whenever a vehicle attacks, you may pay 1 blue. When you do, another target attacking creature can't be blocked this turn. Electro's Bolt. This is a 3-mana. Electro's Bolt does 4 damage to a target creature. You can Mayhem this for 2 mana. You may cast this card from your graveyard for 2 mana if you discarded it this turn. Timing rules still apply. So you would have to cast it during one of your main phases and discard it. Hey! Spider Rex, the Daring Dino. 6 mana, 6/6. Is Reach Trample Ward 2. Look at this. Madness. Madness, madness, madness. We got a web slinging T-Rex. Common Crook. This is a 2 mana. When this creature dies, you create a treasure token. Just reminds me of Treasure Goblin. Selfless Police Captain. 2 mana. When this creature enters with a 1/1 counter on it. When this creature leaves the battlefield, put its 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Be right back. Getting food. Sounds good. Sounds good. Spectacular Tactics. This is a 2 mana instance. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna bring this in a little more because I want you guys to be able to see everything on these cards. Target creature you control gains hexproof until end of turn. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Spiderman No More. This is a 2 mana enchantment aura. And creature is a citizen with base power and toughness of 1/1. It has defender and loses all of its other abilities. Spider Islanders. This is a 4 mana Spider Horror Citizen. Mayhem 2. It's a 4/3. Prison Break. This is a 5 mana. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter. You can Mayhem cast this. Spider Suit. This is a 1 mana. Equip hero gets +2/+2 and is a spider hero in addition to its other type. Equip 3. Vulture Scheming Scavenger. This is a 6 mana 4/6 flying. Whenever Vulture attacks, other villains you control gain flying until end of turn. Alright, we got a mythic in here. This is Peter Parker. This is a 2 mana 0/1. Whenever Peter Parker enters, create a 2/1 green spider creature token with reach. Transform Peter Parker. Activate only as a sorcery. Amazing Spider-Man. Vigilance and Reach. Each legendary spell you cast with 1 or more colors has web slinging. You may cast a spell for its web sling cost if you also return a tapped creature you control to its owner's hand. Okay. No rare for pack though. We got a common. Venomized Cat. This is a 3 mana symbiote cat villain with Death Touch. When this creature enters, mill 2 cards. Then we got a land and a treasure token. That's a pretty cool treasure token. Doc Ock stealing from the bank. Let's see what's on the back. Human Citizen. You'll never believe who I saw swing by this morning. Alright, next pack. Unstable Experiment. This is a 2 mana instant. Target player draws a card, then up to 1 turn creature you control connives. Romantic Rendezvous. Discard a card, draw 2 cards. Professional Wrestler. This is a 4 mana 4/4. When this creature enters, you create a treasure token. This creature can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Scorpion Sting. This is a 2 mana instance. Turn creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Wild Pack Squad, 3 mana, 2/3. At the beginning of combat, your turn, up to one target creature gains first strike and vigilance until end of turn. Oscorp Research Team, this is a 4 mana, 1/4. If you pay 7, you draw 2 cards. Eerie Gravestone, this is a 2 mana artifact. When it enters, you draw a card. You can sacrifice this artifact to mill 4 cards. You may put a creature from among them into your hand. Spider Manifestation, this is a 2 mana creature spider avatar. Will reach, you can add 1 red or 1 green. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, untap this creature. That's actually pretty big. Wall Crawl, this is a 4 mana enchantment. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/1 green spider creature token with reach. Then you gain 1 life for each spider you control. Spiders you control get +1/+1 and can't be blocked by creatures with a defender. Alien Symbiosis, this is a 2 mana enchantment aura. You get +1/+1, has menace, and is a symbiote in addition to its other types. You may cast this card from your graveyard by discarding a card in addition to paying its other costs. Spider UK, this is a 4 mana 3/4 web slinging 3. At the beginning of your end step, if 2 or more creatures enter the battlefield under your control, you draw a card and gain 2 life. Hide on the Ceiling, this is a 1 blue X. Exile X target artifacts and or creatures. Return the exile cards to the battlefield under their owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. We got Skyward Spider. This creature has flying as long as it's modified. Ward 2. Nice looking robot token. And a New York Glizzy.
If you're thinking about joining the Department of Corrections,
I truly feel that I should have made this decision 10 years
I'm
ago.
gonna mute this because these ads are gaga. Now we got a green spider token, followed by the hot dog. All right, we got Doc Ock, Sinister Scientist. Oh, let's read it through. 5 mana, 4/5. As long as there are 8 or more cards in your graveyard, Doc Ock has a base power and toughness of 8/8. As long as you control another villain, Doc Ock has hexproof. Taxi Driver, this is a 2 mana 3/1. You pay 1 and tap. Target creature gains haste until end of turn. Subway Train, this is a 2 mana artifact, 3/1. It's a vehicle. When this vehicle enters, you may pay 1 green. If you do, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Crew 2. Merciless Enforcers, this is a 2 mana 2/1 lifelink. Pay 4, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Wild Pack Squad, alright, we read that one. Masked Makeover, this is a 1 mana Spider Cat Hero 1/1, has haste. Discard a card, sacrifice this creature, draw a card. Spectacular Tactics, we saw Mechanical Mobster. This is a 3 mana 2/1. When this creature enters, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. Target creature you control conveys. Spider Slayer Hatred Honed. Whoa, that's a lot to say. This is a 2 mana human villain artifact creature. When it deals damage, when Spider Slayer deals damage to a spider, destroy that creature. Pay 6. Exile this card from your graveyard. Create 2 tapped 1/1 robot artifact creature tokens with flying. Craven Proud Predator. This is a 3 mana star 4 vigilance, top of the food chain. Craven's power is equal to the greatest mana value among permanents you control. Oh, we got a alternative art. SP Doctor piloted by Penny. This is a 5 mana 4/4 vigilance. When it enters, you put a 1/1 on a 1/1 counter on target creature. Whenever a modified creature you control deals damage to a player, draw a card. Alright, we got Scarlet Spider, Ben Riley. This is a 3 mana 4/3 web slinging 2 trample. Sensational save. If Scarlet Spider was cast using web slinging, he enters with X 1/1 counters on him, where X is the mana value of the returned creature. That's actually pretty big. Angry Rabble. This is a 2-mana 2/2 with trample. Whenever you cast a spell mana value 4 or greater, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. You could pay 6 to put 2/1/1 counters on this creature, activate only as a sorcery. And then we got University Campus for the land. Surprised they never made a Glizzy Gobbler card. Not yet, they haven't. Alright, we got the same robot token that we got earlier. Very cool looking. Oh, the real MVP, the City Pigeon. 1 mana, 1/1. When this creature flying, when this creature leaves the battlefield, create a food. Beetle, Legacy Criminal. This is a 4 mana 3/3 flying. You pay to exile this card from your graveyard. Put a 1/1 counter target creature. It gains flying until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. We see an electable. Give that pigeon an ish. I know I should, right? The Pigeon Man. Alright, we got another Dino. We got another Common Crook. Daily Bugle Reporters. This is a 4 mana 2/3. When this creature enters, choose 1 puff piece. Put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Investigative Journalism. Return target creature card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to your hand. We got another land, City Landscape. Masked Makeover. Okay, we got Scorpion, Seething Striker. This is a 4 mana 3/3 with Death Touch. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, target creature you control convies. Okay. Wraith, Vicious Vigilante. This is a 3 mana 1/1 double strike. Fear Gas. Wraith can't be blocked. That's big. That is big. Wisecrack. This is a 3 mana. Target creature deals damage equal to its power to itself. If that creature is attacking, Wisecrack deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. Okay. Alright, Sandman, Shifting Scoundrel. This is a 3 mana star. His power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. Sandman can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Return this card and target land from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That's actually pretty big. That's a really good rare. Taxi Driver, we saw that, and another Campus. Alright, we got Treasure Token, Doc Ock stealing from the bank, and a Human Citizen token. Got another pigeon. The pigeon, the pigeon, da 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 pigeon. The pigeon, the pigeon, da 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 pigeon. Alright, we've seen this one. Shock, deals 2 damage to any target. Spiderman, Brooklyn's Visionary. This is a 5 mana 4/3 with Web Slinger 3. When Spider-Man enters, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. Inner Demon's Gangster. This is a 4 mana 3/4. Discard a card. This creature gets +1/+0 and gains menace until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Not that strong. Lurking Lizards. This is a 2 mana 1/3. Trample. Whenever you cast a spell with mana 4 or greater, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. That could grow pretty big. Mob Lookout. This is a 2 mana 0/3. When this creature enters, target creature you control convies. Spider UK again. Alien Symbiosis. This is... Oh, we pulled this one earlier. Okay, this is a new one. Spider-Man the Orb. This is a 4 mana 4/4 with menace. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, put a 1/1 counter on it. Then surveil X, where X is the number of counters on it. Huge. What's up, Archlord 2K? What up, what up, what up? Maximum Carnage. This is a 5 mana enchantment saga. Until the next turn, each creature attacks each combat if able, and attacks a player other than you if able. At 3 mana, this saga deals 5 damage to each opponent. Oh yeah, we got the pigeon for you, Arch. We got the pigeon. This is a 5 mana blue Robotics Mastery enchant creature. When an aura enters, create 2 1/1 colorless robot artifact creature tokens with flying. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. And then we got a full art foil of the Spiderweb Land Mountain. This really is a good looking card. I gotta say, really good looking. Let's see, you do not have active. Oh, what the heck? Did YouTube go down? Did YouTube chat go down? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. There you go. Now it connected again. All right. Let's see what token we got. Spider token. With the glizzy. For Ish's soft hands. To keep them nice and moist. Yeah. Where's the pigeon? Where's the pigeon? Well, you know what? We'll pull another one. We're gonna pull another one. Watch. I'm telling you, I can feel it in my bones. That city pigeon just for Arch. We got a Doc Ox henchman. This is a 3-mana 2/1 flash. When this creature attacks, it convies. Steel Wrecking Ball. This is. Could you imagine getting into a fight and someone just rolls up on you with a wrecking ball? This is a 5-mana artifact. When it enters, it deals 5 damage to target creature. You could pay 1 red and 1 neutral, discard this card, destroy target artifact. Good removal. Good removal. Grow Extra Arms. This is a 2-mana instant. This spell costs 1 less to cast. If it targets a spider, target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn. Risky Research. We got a 3-mana sorcery. Surveil 2, draw 2, lose 2 life. What I say, guys? Arch. That's right. Your little floating drumsticks here are coming for you. Bagel and Schmear. Listen, this should have been a Locks. Right? I'm talking about New York. There better be a Locks card in here. For 1 mana, you get this artifact food. You could share. Sacrifice this artifact, put a 1/1 counter at the 1 target creature, draw a card, activate only as a sorcery. Or Nosh. 2 mana, sacrifice this. You gain 3 life and you draw a card. Venomized Cat, we saw earlier. Galleon Citizen. This ain't no New Yorker. New Yorker is the only state in the country where they have to remind you, like, if you see something, say something. Because New Yorkers don't care. You ever get on the subway? It's the Wild West down there. On one cart, you have someone shitting in their hand. And the other cart, you have somebody composing the most beautiful symphony you've ever heard of in your life. When this creature enters, you draw a card. That's the only thing that's important about that card. We've seen this one. Daily Bugle. Okay, this is a nice one. You could pay 1, add 1 mana. Target legendary creature gains menace until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Heroes Hangout. This is a 1 mana. Choose 1. Date Night. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. Choose 1 of them. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. Patrol Night. 1 or 2 target creatures each get +1/+0 and gain first strike until end of turn. That should have been an instance. Like, you know, I think this should have been an instance. This have so much more utility. Norman Osborn. This is a 2-mana 1/1. Can't be blocked whenever it deals combat damage to a player. Transform. He convies. Got another pigeon too. That's freaking hilarious. Alright, this is a 4-mana 3/3 with flying and menace. Spells you cast from your graveyard cost 2 less. Goblin Formula. Each non-land card in your graveyard has mayhem. The mayhem cost is equal to its mana cost. You may cast a card from your graveyard for its mayhem cost. If you discard it this turn, timing rules still apply. Those timing rules are very weird. And then we got a foiled City Pigeon, Archlord. That's right. They're coming for you. I think we should start a fund. The Archlord City Pigeon Tramp Stamp Tattoo Fund is what it will be called. Put a 1 in chat if you want to see Archlord get a tramp stamp on the City Pigeon. All right. Next box, guys. Are you ready? So with these packs, a lot of it's going to be the same. We know we're going to get the 45 lands, right? So we're going to get the 45 lands. We're going to get the Miles Morales, Spider-Man, 6 packs. Let us continue. Let us continue. Let us continue. Let's see if we get lucky and pull a Soul Stone. All right, we're going to record this one. We are going to record this one. I do like the layout of the box. I gotta say, very cool aesthetic. I'm digging it. Miles Morales, you could go chill over there. These could go chill over here. Okay. Oh, let me get the music back on. The ad should be over. Yep, the ad's been over. But you know what? We got caught up, guys. We got caught up. Flugen's probably over there eating some chili. I wouldn't be surprised. I've been thinking about building another tribal deck. I'm leaning leaning towards oozes. Electro Bolt, we seen this earlier. Another Spider Rex. Gotta say, very cool. On Earth 66, Peter Parker learned that with grrr power comes grrr responsibility. Grrr ability. No, Jesus Christ, these Department of Correction ads are crazy.
10 years ago?
Alright, we got a common crook. I'm not even gonna say nothing this time, but you know. That's right. They're coming for you. Because pigeons fly in flocks. Oscorp Research Team, Spectacular Tactics. Alright, this is a new one. Secret Identity. Choose one. Conceal. Until the end of the turn, target creature you control becomes a citizen with base power and toughness of 1/1 and gains hexproof. Reveal. Until end of turn, target creature you control becomes a hero with base power and toughness of 3/4 and gains flying and vigilance. That's pretty okay. Shocker Unshakable. This is a 6-mana 5/5. During your turn, Shocker has first strike. Vibro Shock Gauntlets. When Shocker enters, he deals 2 damage to target creature and 2 damage to that creature's controller. The Spots Portal. This is a 3-mana instant. Put target creature card on the bottom of its owner's library. You lose 2 life unless you control a villain. That's a solid removal. Like really solid. Like, you essentially, if someone doesn't have a way to fetch a card, like, you essentially just remove that card from the game. Right? Not going into the graveyard. It is going to the bottom of their library and it is going to chill. That is really good. And only for 3 mana. Casting at instant speed. Okay. Iron Spider, Civil Warrior. Alabio, the Ancient Witness. So this is a 5-mana 4/5. It's a golem. Other artifact creatures you control have haste. Whenever one or more artifact creatures you control attack, Iron Spider deals X damage to any target, and you scry X, where X is the number of tapped artifacts you control. That's actually pretty big. That's dangerous. Rocket-powered Goblin Glider. Hey, yo. It's a 3-mana artifact equip. When this equip enters, if it was cast from your graveyard, attach it to a creature you control. Equip creature has +2/+0 flying and haste. Equip 2, Mayhem 2. Hey. Followed by an Urban Retreat. This land enters tapped. This is really good. So we got a tri-land here. You could pay 2, return the tapped creature you control to its owner's hand. Put this card from your hand onto the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. It's actually solid. Solid. And it's foiled. We got a full island and the spider art. And a robot token. Alright, we're starting it strong with a kapow. This is a 3-mana sorcerer. You put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It fights target creature an opponent controls. This is great for like Wither and Death Touch creatures. Swarm Being of Bees. This is a 3-mana insect villain. Flash and flying with mayhem. 2/2. Not bad. Starling. Aerial Ally. This is a 5-mana 3/4 of flying. When it enters, another target creature you control gains flying until end of turn. Doc Ock's Henchman. Steel Wrecking Ball. Masked Makeover. Mechanical Mobster. Alien Symbiote, Spider UK, Supportive Parents. This is a 3-mana 3/3. Tap 2 untapped creatures you control. Add 1 mana of any color. How sweet. How sweet. That's the Miles Morales right there. You can see his father and his mother. She looks like she's still wearing her her burgundy scrubs. Te amo, mijo. Rio Morales. Alright, for the rare, we got Interdimensional Web Watch. This is a 4-mana artifact. When this artifact enters, exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. You could tap to add 2 mana in any combination of colors. Spend this mana only to cast spells from exile. This would go great with avatar cards. You airbend the card out for 2, you tap this, literally to bring it back. So you just tap this 1 artifact to recast. Huge. Alright, we got double rare. The Clone Saga. This is a 4-mana enchantment saga. Stage 1, 4 mana, yeah. Surveil 3, stage 2. When you cast your next creature spell, copy it. Except the copy isn't legendary. Oh, can you imagine copying a Kiki Jiki with this? And just making clones? Double up on the clones? Wild. Choose a creature card name. Whenever a creature with the chosen name deals combat damage to a player during this turn, draw a card. Not bad. Electro Bolt. Foil Land. Treasures. Treasure Wedgies. Alright, we got Mysterio Phantasm. 2 mana, 1/3 flying and vigilance. Whenever this creature attacks, mill a card. Angry Rabble. We got that one earlier. Craven's Cats. This is a 2 mana, 2/2 cat villain. 3 mana. This creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Only activate once each turn. But not as a sorcery though. Once each turn during your opponent's turns. Whip. Whip. What a word. 1 mana instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains flying until end of turn. If it's a spider, you gain 2 life. Pumpkin Bombardment. This is a 1 mana. You can either play 1 black or 1 red. As an additional cost to this, cast this spell, discard a card to pay 2. Pumpkin Bombardment deals 3 damage to target creature. Sun Spider Nimble Weber. This is a 4 mana 3/2. During your turn, Sun Spider has flying. When Sun Spider enters, search your library for an aura or equipment card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Pictures of Spider-Man. I got pictures of Spider-Man. This is a 3 mana artifact. When it enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal up to 2 creature cards from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in random order. You can sacrifice this artifact to create a treasure token. Alright, we got another full art. Okay, we got Arachnid, the Psychonic Weaver. This is a 3 mana 3/3 web slinging 1. As it enters, look at an opponent's hand and choose a card type other than creature. Spells of the chosen type cost 1 more to cast. Damn. Oh, Snapple Dragon. We got a Gwen Stacy. Let's see what this one is. This is a 2 mana 2/1. When Gwen Stacy enters, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card for as long as you control this creature. If you pay 5 mana, 1 white, 1 red, 1 blue, 2 neutral, transform Gwen Stacy, activate only as a sorcery. Ghost Spider. 4/4 with flying, vigilance, and haste. Whenever you play a land from exile or cast a spell from exile, put a 1/1 counter on Ghost Spider. Remove 2 counters from Ghost Spider. Exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. That's actually really good. Alright, we got Living Brain Mechanical Marvel. This is a 4 mana 3/3. At the beginning of combat in your turn, target non-equipment artifact you control becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness of 3/3 until end of turn. Untap it. Oh wait, that's foil. That comes down here. Alright, 3 packs on this one. How are you guys enjoying the Spider-Man set so far? Alright, we got a treasure token. Alright, we got Spider-Gwen Free Spirit. This is a 3 mana 2/3 with reach. Whenever Spider-Gwen becomes tapped, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Can't say too much. Uh-oh. Guy in the chair. That's you, Arch, right there. Guy in the chair. This is a 3 mana 2/3. You can tap, add 1 mana of any color. You could web support. 3 mana tap. You put a 1/1 counter on target spider. Activate only as a sorcery. Venom's Hunger. This is a 5 mana. This spell costs 2 less to cast if you control a villain. Destroy target creature. You gain 2 life. 3 mana removal. And you gain 3 life. 2 life. Not bad. It'd be better as an instance though. Alright, we've seen this one. We've seen this one. Seen this one. Lurking Lizards. We've seen this one. Hot Dog Cart. Okay, this is gonna be one. 3 mana. When this artifact enters, create a food token. Sacrifice this token, you gain 3 life. Add 1 mana of any color. They should make like a Waffle House card where it's just like indestructible and it fucking fights every turn. Sudden Strike. This is a 2 mana. Instance, destroy target attacking or blocking creature. Ezekiel Sims Spider Totem. This is a 5 mana 3/4 with reach. At the beginning of combat, your turn, target spider you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Prowler Clawed Thief. This is Miles Morales' uncle right here. This is a 3 mana 2/3 with menace. Whenever another villain you control enters Prowler convies. Alright, we got Morlu, Devourer of Spiders. This is a 2 pips of Black X, 2/1 lifelink. A vampire villain. Morlu enters with X +1 counters on it. When Morlu enters, he does X damage to target opponent. Arch, you might need this for your vampire deck. That's actually solid. Like that's an easy way to take someone out. And then we got Pumpkin Bombardment. in the foil. I'll put him to the side for you. You let me know if you want him or not. But as of now, I'll hold them to the side. I'm trying to keep an eye out. You know, people I know, if they have decks that or deck ideas, deck building. I try to keep an eye out for cards that will work for them in any of their decks. Okay, Amazing Acrobatics. 3 mana. Choose one of both. Counter target spell. Tap 1 or 2 target creatures. I don't see why you wouldn't choose both. Unless you don't have. Stand by. Alright, Spider-Gwen. Free Spirit. Venomized Cat. Skyward Spider. News. Okay, this is a new one. 3 mana. 1/1 flying. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 green white human citizen creature token. Sandman's Quicksand. This is a 3 mana sorcery. Where Mayhem 4. Whoa. Chill out, camera. All creatures get all creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn if this spell Mayhem costs creatures your only. Okay. If this spell's Mayhem cost was paid, creatures your opponents control get -2/-2 instead. That's actually that might go in my Reaper King deck. You know, I think people were kind of like, I could see what they're saying where this feels like an Assassin's Creed set. You know, they were trying to say the same thing for Ninja Turtles. And I think Ninja Turtles is a pretty solid set. Alright. What's going on, camera? Chill out. Superior Foes of Spider-Man. This is a 3 mana 3/3 trample. Whenever you cast a spell, mana value 4 or greater, you may exile top card of your library. If you do, you may play that card until you exile another card this turn. With this creature. Excuse me. Oh, what is this? Rhino. Barreling Brute. This is a 7 mana card. 6/7. Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. Whenever it attacks, if you cast a spell with mana 4 or greater, draw a card. Okay. Friendly Neighborhood. This is a 4 mana aura card. Enchantland. When it enters, you create 3 1/1 white human citizen creature tokens. Enchanted land has pay 1, tap. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. For each creature you control, activate only as a sorcery. You know, I think stun counters would have been better. Web up. There's 3 when this enchantment enters. Exile target null and permanent. I think. Right. It depends. There's so many cards to untap things right now. And there's so many ways to protect your creatures from targeting abilities. Shroud, hexproof, you know, protection just in itself. I think if they didn't overdo it, like you had like the main, like you wouldn't give stun counters to certain Spider-Man, right? Depending on the powers. Like, you could put a stun counter on Miles Morales because he has the electrical power, right? Where you could put like another mechanic for like the web, just the web slingers. Like, you lock them down. Like, maybe they can't attack or defend that turn. Instead of putting a stun counter on them and having them tap. But they still can use their tap effects.
As a parent or mentor, you have the awesome opportunity to help a young person build a future. So if the future they want...
I think that would have been pretty cool. Like Titus, yeah. Or I think the problem is with stun counters, if you put too many, they're too easy to proliferate. And it's an easy way to lock somebody out of the game. You know, it's just like that pirate card I have that, like, when I put her on the field and I constantly duplicate and make a new pirate, it just keeps them permanently tapped. Let's get that treasure token out of there. Taxi driver, subway, web up, working lizards. Oh, this is a new one. 4 mana damage control crew. 4 mana human citizen 3/3. When this creature enters, choose one. Repair. Return target card with mana value 4 or greater from the graveyard to your hand. Impound. Exit target artifact or enchantment. Oh, we've seen this one. Chameleon, Master of Disguise. This is a reprint. 4 mana, 2/3. You may have it. Enter as a copy of a creature you control, except his name Chameleon, Master of Disguise. Mayhem cost is 3. Alright. Oh, with great power, 4 mana. Enchant creature you control.
Welcome to hell.
Agent of Pain, thank you for the follow. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 for each aura and equipment attached to it. All damage that will be dealt to you is dealt to enchanted creature instead. Oh my god. If you have Vigor out and you put this card on a different card other than Vigor, you just created a beast. Or the anti-venom healer one with this card. What's up, Agent of Pain? How you doing? Welcome. I appreciate the follow. Thank you for hanging out with us. Alien, I've got a nice foil, Alien Symbiosis. And a Savage Mansion. Oh, what's up, dude? How's it going, Mario? I'll call you Agent of Pain so I don't dox you. If that's alright with you. If I slip up, my bad. Have you tested out the new changes to your deck? Let me grab another box. I've done it to myself. Hey, listen. I know. It's sometimes it's just too easy. How you liking the new changes? Sorry about all the noise. I'm trying to open this away from the mic so you guys don't hear the rustling in your ear. Listen, smokes that goes hard. There's also a few more sack outlets. Hell yeah. You know, do you have I was gonna ask if you have Yeheni. The one where if you sack a creature, he gains indestructible. And whenever a creature an opponent dies, he gets +1/+1. Because that's a solid card. I run him in like all of my zombie decks. Because he's a 2/2 for 3 mana with haste. And then you can sacrifice a creature at any time to give him indestructible. Oh, yeah. You see, you gotta have him in there. Gotta. Alright, let's go ahead and crack this open. Man, listen, yesterday was so crazy. I wonder if there's a tournament coming up because the amount of orders I had blew up yesterday. And I'm talking about people buying like 4 copies of the Great Henge right off the back. I was like, Jesus Christ. Oh man, you see? I hate when the cards get stuck in there. Smothering Abomination is another one. And it's Go Gary, right? Because I was going to say, even a Grim Grim would be good, but doesn't match their commander identity. But they do have that other ghoul where if you sacrifice, whenever you sacrifice a creature, it gets 1/1. That's another good one. Alright, so we know the lands we got already. We opened 2 packs of them earlier. Yeah, that deck is dangerous. We're gonna bypass the comments that we already saw. Oh snap, my sister's playing Arc Raiders. Alright, we got Passenger Ferry, Jock, Spiderman, Brooklyn Visionary, Inner Demon Gangsters, Selfless Police Captain, Scout for the City. This is a new one. We're gonna go ahead and read this one. This is a 2-mana sorcery. Choose one, look around, mill 3 cards. You may put a permanent card from among them into your hand. You gain 3 life. Bring down, destroy target creature with flying. Pumpkin Bombardment, Spiderbot. This is a new one too. This is a 2-mana 2/1 where if you reach, whenever this creature enters, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, then shuffle, put that card on top. Sandman's Quicksand. It's another good one. Morbus, Living Vampire. 4-mana 3/1 with Flying Vigilance and Lifelink. Exile this card from your graveyard. Look at top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. Wisecrack. Oh, look at that. Look at that art right there. So we got a 3-mana 2/4. Whenever this creature does combat damage to a player, look at that many cards from the top of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest in your graveyard. Find new host. You can pay 3 mana, exile this card from your graveyard, put a 1/1 counter at target creature you control. It gains this card's other ability. Activate only as a sorcery. That's pretty cool. Daily Bugle Reporters. And an Ominous Asylum. How crazy would it be if we pull a Soul Stone in here? Yeah, that would be huge if we did. But you know what? We got those city pigeons, though. That's what matters. Alright, we got Starling Aerial Ally, Doc Ock's Henchman, Steel Wrecking Ball, Grow Extra Arms, Risky Research. That's right, Arch. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'll just slowly put that in the common pile for you. Venomized Weapon Cat, Galleon Citizen, Scorpion Seething Stinger, Damage Control Crew, another Chameleon Master of Disguise, Electro Assault Battery, 3 mana, 2/3 flying. You don't lose unspent red mana as the steps and phases end. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, add 1 red mana. When Electro leaves the battlefield, you may pay X. When you do, he deals X damage to target player. I do have this one. It's big. That is a big one. And then we got a foil copy of the Morloon, Devourer of Spiders. Full land. And a treasure. I was going through like my vault and I found this card in it today. In Duskmorn, Drag to Roots. Right, it's a 4 mana. It costs 2 less if there's 4 more cards among your 4 more types of cards in your graveyard, and you destroy target non-land permanent. I was like, that's pretty big. It's like an assassin's trophy, but you don't give them the land. You know, that's huge. And what's crazy was I was going through cards that I picked up from a collection, and the amount of rampant growths I found. I went through my Lost Cavern of Ixalan commons, and I found about 80 fanatical offerings. And I have been selling probably at least 20 a day. It's been crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It's literally the best selling common out of the set. Alright, we got the Ezekiel Spider Totem, Sudden Strike, Costume Closet. This is a new one. This is a 2 mana. Bro Lost Play Booster. It's crazy. Price is high on them. I know. I tried to get a couple cases of Lost Cavern of Ixalan. Completely sold out. Completely. Like, my supplier was just like, we just don't have enough. Yeah, Roaming Throne went up to like $50 now. Crazy. Is it? See, last time I checked was like a month ago. And it has to be, and it's due to Lorewind with the elves. Because elves are such a strong tribal. This artifact enters with 2 1/1 counters on it. You can move a 1/1 counter from this artifact to a target creature you control only as a sorcery. Whenever a modified creature you control leaves the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on this artifact. This would be good for blink decks. Strength of Will. This is a 2-man instance. At the end of turn, target creature you control gains indestructible. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, put that many 1/1 counters on it. This is actually a freaking badass card. For 2 mana, you're going to make a powerhouse. You could get swung on by a 60/60 Yegro with no trample, and your card is now God. Professional Wrestler, Foil Edition. You know what it is too? Not only the elves, but the elementals for Lorwyn and goblins. The amount of goblin, elemental, and elf love that came out with just Lorwyn by itself for tribals. Crazy. Crazy, crazy good. Like, I remember when Roaming Throws was a $38 card. And it stood at $38 for a long time. I used to pull about 15 of them. 15, maybe 15 to like 22 of them a case. Craziness. I think I have one in each of my tribal decks, and that's including the rare variations, the borderless ones. All right. Eerie Gravestone. When enters, draw a card. Sacrifice this artifact. Mill 4 cards. You may put a creature card from among them into your hand. Okay. Spider Islanders. Hot Dog Cart. Raging Goblinoids. Haste and Mayhem. For 5 mana, you get a 5/4. Sun Spider. We had pulled this one earlier. School Days. This is a new one. This is a 5 mana instance. Choose one. Do homework. Draw 3 cards. Fight crime. Counter a spell. Draw a card. That's pretty good. My guess is if the next Strixhaven will be like the last one, then we'll have Pest Elements Wizards again. I don't even remember the last Strixhaven. You know, I was out of the game for a while. I do remember Strixhaven having wizards and humans. That I remember. Because they had the lessons as well. At that time, they had like the search for lessons, and there was only like 12 lesson cards. But now with Avatar: The Last Airbender releasing like what? I think it was like 29 different lesson cards. So you got the 29 that just came out with the 12. And it's a good bit.
If you're thinking about joining the Department of Corrections,
It did have a good spirit cards. All right, we got Dr. Octopus, Master Planner. This is a 7 mana 4/8. Other villains you control get +2/+2. Your maximum hand size is 8. At the beginning of your end step, if you have fewer than 8 cards in hand, draw cards equal to the difference. That's actually pretty big. If this was in my Temet deck, my zombie one, that would be wild. But it's your end step, right? Yeah. So it won't be too good. It's not bad. Yeah, the two tribals that I'm looking forward to building the most right now, I would say is Insect, and then it's a toss-up between Spirit and Oozes. I like how it told me the ad was over. I pressed play. The ad's not over. There we go. If they keep it up with the ads, I'm gonna have Flugenheimer serenade us. Spiderman, Webslinger. 3 mana, 3/3, Webslinger 1. Whoosh! This is a 2 mana. Return target non-land permanent to its owner hand. If the spell was kicked, you draw a card. So 4 mana. Oh, we got another dinosaur. Shogun, the Dinosaur Man. Menace. It's a 5 mana 5/4. Discard until end of turn. Target creature you control gets +3/+1 and becomes a dinosaur in addition to its other types. Kapow. Venom, Evil Unleashed. This is a 5 mana legendary creature, symbiote villain 4/5 with Death Touch. Exile this card from your graveyard to put 2/1 counters on target creature. It gains Death Touch until end of turn. I would almost prefer if I didn't get the 1/1s and I was able to move that Death Touch counter onto something else permanently. Spectacular Tactics, Pumpkin Bombardment, Craven, Spider. Okay, this is a new one too. Spider by Web Guardian. This is a 3 mana 2/2. When it enters, return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Supportive Parents. Oh, look at that. Lizard Connor's Curse. 4 mana 5/5 trample. When Lizard Connor's Curse enters, up to 1 target creature loses all abilities and becomes a green lizard creature with base power toughness of 4/4. That's big. You could take someone's commander out with just this card. Be like, alright, your commander's now a 4/4 with no abilities. That's right, Arch. And it's a shiny one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you're probably so the regular roaming thrones standard is like 58, but if you go to the full art borderless ones, those are still almost $100. So that's where you could, like, if you I think it's the red one, that's the most expensive one. It's the rarest one. That it's like the Aztec full face art. That one's still like 100. Alright, let's see if we spot anything new. I don't think we are. Pictures of Spider-Man. Oh, yeah, look. Tombstone, Career Criminal. 3 mana. Legendary creature, human villain. It's a 2/2. When it enters, return target villain card from your graveyard to your hand. Villain spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Spider-Mobile, 3 mana 3/3 trample. When this vehicle attacks or blocks, it gets 1/1 until end of turn for each spider you control. Mary Jane Watson, 2 mana 2/2. Whenever a spider you control enters, draw a card. This ability only triggers once each turn. That's still pretty good. Once each turn. If you have a way of generating or proliferating or... not proliferating. Is it proliferating? Polyraptors. Where it makes a copy of itself. A token copy. Right? If you can make a spider token every turn. or mask with Nexus. Populate. That's what it is. Populate mask with Nexus. So that way you make, you know, spiders all the time. With like the chick that makes the sporlings. I forgot her name. The tree chick. She makes a sporling every upkeep. You literally will draw every turn. Oh, this is a crazy one. A Rasta? Is it a Rasta? No. I'm thinking about the Druid. During each upkeep, she makes a sporling token. But if you have Mask with Nexus, it'll be a spider. Tenderfoot. Is it Tenderfoot Dryad? It might be Tenderfoot Dryad. Flying. This is a 2 mana 1/1. Whenever another villain you control enters, you put a 1/1 counter on this creature. This ability triggers once each turn. Yeah, Tenderfoot Dryad. There you go. Alright, we're halfway through, guys. We're halfway through. We've done 3 boxes. Let me grab another one. Gotta bust out the big knife for this. Agent of Pain. Do you remember this? I'm gonna open this over here so that way you guys don't hear it too much in the mic. All right. Web up. All right. Let's see. Anything new? Anything new, guys? Oh, this is new. This is new. Look at this. The Death of Gwen Stacy. That's actually really cool art. 3 mana saga. Destroy target creature. Each player may discard a card. Each player who doesn't loses 3 life. Exile any number of target players' graveyards. Damn. Spiderman's Heroic Horde. This is a 2 mana 2/3 web slinging 6. Yeah, 6. When Spider-Man enters, if they were cast using web slinging, you gain 3 life and create 2/1 spider creature tokens with reach. I don't know how good that is. They're a pretty good land. Tap to Sail Veil, and it's a nice foil. Old Tom Bombadil, Tommy B. let's see, let's see. This is a really good card. Sandman's Quicksand. Web Warriors. When this creature enters, put a 1/1 counter on each other creature you control. For a 5 mana 4/3. It's not too bad. I really like the art style. Mr. Negative. Whoa, okay, this is a good hit. Alright, so for 7 mana, we got a 5/5 Vigilance and Lifelink. Dark Force Inversion. When Mr. Negative enters, you may exchange life totals with target opponent. If you lost life this way, draw that many cards. Huge. Huge, huge, huge pull. Look at that. Another foil. University Campus. Robot. That's a solid pull. That's a solid pull. Got a Mr. Negative. Heroes Hangout? Oh, we've seen this one. Just have to reanimate him at the right time. Or you could, you know what's crazy is you could have things that burn you and just keep casting him. Right? Like you burn yourself and then exchange. Oh, wait, no. Because you have to lose life that way. So you could burn other people. Exsanguinate is another good one. Grey Merchant at Asphodel is another good one. Noxious Ghoul, if you have zombies. Doc Ox Tentacles. 1 mana. Whenever a creature you control with mana value 5 or greater enters, you may attach this equipment to it. It gets +4/+4. But no trample, so it doesn't really do much. I guess it does make it bigger, but... Or flicker it. Yeah. You definitely have to flicker it. Or if you don't care about it, like you make copies of it, even if they die, you still get the enter trigger. Got more dinosaurs. You can never have too many dinosaurs. This is a new one. Molten Man Inferno Incarnate. This is a 3 mana 0/0. When it enters, search your library for a basic mountain card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped. It gets +1/+1 for each mountain you control. When it leaves the battlefield, you sacrifice a land. Alright, the Vulture. Spider-Ham, Peter Porker. Look at that, a little spider pig. 2 mana 2/2. When it enters, you create a food token. Animal Mayhem. Other spiders, boars, bats, bears, birds, cats, dogs, frogs, jackals, lizard, mice, otters, rabbits, raccoon, rats, squirrels, turtles, and wolves you control get +1/+1. That's funny. Common Crook foil with Ominous Asylum. The dual lands in the set just look good. For my frog deck, I could. There's some cards that I already put to the side for my frog deck from Ninja Turtles, because they're just good. You know me, I like my froggies. People slept on the frogs and it came back to bite them. Alright, damage control. Another chameleon. Alright. Spider Woman, Stunning Savior, 2 mana, 2/2, flying, Venom Blast. Artifacts and creatures your opponents control enter tapped. Last pack. Last pack magic. Got Struggling the Dinosaur Man. Kapow. Web Up. Mysterious Phantasm, Venom Cat, Skyward Spider, News Helicopter, Flying Octobot. Okay, this is a new one. So we got Jackal, Genius Geneticist, 2 mana, 1/1 trample. Jesus Christ, the Department of Correction is really trying to get people. Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value equal to Jackal's power, copy that spell, except the copy isn't legendary. Then put a 1/1 counter on Jackal. Oh. You can make an army just off this guy. Cast a 1/1, like Archer's Pigeon that he loves so much. Then he becomes a 2/2. Then you cast a 2/2, you copy it. Before you know it, you got the squad. Oh, we got another one. This one's a foil. Craven's Last Hunt. This is a 4 mana enchantment saga. Stage 1. Mill 5 cards. When you do this saga, deals damage equal to the greatest power among the creature cards in your graveyard to target creature. Target creature you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. And then a nice foil island. Very good. Got 2 more boxes. 2 more boxes. What is that? What bridge is this, Arch? Do you know? Is that the Brooklyn Bridge? Because you can see the Empire State in the back. So I was thinking it's the Brooklyn Bridge. Let me see if the ad is over. Yep, there we go. You know, and shout out to the wife for holding these down for me. She's the one who definitely bought them when they went up. Because I was looking for some, but the scalpers were going crazy. And a lot of bigger stores were pre-ordering like mad. And then when they were trying to sell things, it was crazy high because they were trying to make up for their losses. And it's like, yo, y'all got greedy. And it bit you in the ass. It happens. Alright. Spiderman, Brooklyn's Visionary. Let's see if we get anything crazy. All right, come on, camera. Raz, this is a new one. A 1 mana. At the beginning of your end step, you may tap 2 untapped creatures and/or treasures you control. If you do, draw a card. Otherwise, sacrifice this enchantment. Okay. Kapow. You love what? The Rent is Due card? Yeah. Good replacement for Smothering Tithe. Well, you don't create treasures with it, though. You have to tap 2 treasures. You tap 2 untapped creatures and/or treasures you control, and you draw a card. Yeah, I personally don't think it's that good. Rhino's Rampage. Target creature you get control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. It fights target creature an opponent controls. When excessive damage is dealt, the creature an opponent controls this way destroy up to 1 target non-creature artifact with mana value 3 or less. That's actually pretty good. Parker Luck. This card looks so sad. Rent Due. Yo, she is nasty too. She's like, give me my money and get on the street, yo. Vagabond. We got a Parker Luck. This is a 3-mana enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, 2 target players each reveal the top card of their library. They each lose life equal to the mana value of that card revealed by the other player. Then they each put the card they revealed into their hand. That could be risky. Sorry, guys. The wife is going to bed, so I have to message her good night. Shout out to my lady for holding down the Spider-Man cards for me. Alright, we got Thwip. It's gonna be my next Dungeons and Dragons character's name. Whip. Whip the Adventurer. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see, let's see. Oh, there's a shiny in there. Oh. Not called Thwop. That's actually a really cool foil. The Craven's Cats. The Craven movie that came out, and I always forget that actor's name, but he's been in tons of things, was not bad. Like, I know it got a lot of heat, but it was good for what it was. I still think one of the best hunters out of all of them was the hunter from Batman Beyond, the one who had that metal spine, who just fought with the staff. Same with Morbius, it was decent. I think the issue is when you make a movie based on a comic book character or a cartoon series, the expectation for it is already extremely high. You know, it was like when we got Halo 1, right? Halo the original. We were hyped. After that, the expectations for Halo was so high where it's almost impossible for it to ever meet the expectations because of the hype. You know, I don't think they give, you know, and there's some things I get. Like, it wasn't bad. I like the actor a lot. You know, he's been in tons of movies. It's like the, it's just hard. And I get what people said. It was like, when you see him, because he played so many roles where it's like, he was a soft man that seen him in those roles. It's hard. It's difficult to picture him, but you could tell he's trying to play away from it. Yes, he also played in that movie, The Last King with like Chris Pine, where he like played like of the Douglas family who they took to his land and he was trying to get it back. Oh, Shriek Troublemaker. This is a new one. This is a 3-mana 2/3 at the beginning of your... My bad, I'm moving it around, guys. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may discard a card. When you do, target creature can't be blocked. Seismic Blast. Whenever a creature dies, deal 1 damage to that player. Yeah, he was the speed guy. Silver Sable Mercurant Leader. Yeah. When Silver Sable enters, put a 1/1 counter on another target creature. When Silver Sable attacks, target modified creature you control gains lifelink until end of turn. Oh, another Morbius. Web up. I gotta move these around a little bit because my common pile is getting high and I keep hitting it. I'm gonna have fun putting all these through the machine later. Let's get that token out of there. He was also in the new 28 Years Later. He plays the father of the young boy. And that's what I'm saying. He's been in so many things. But I can never remember his name, like the kid from Maze Runner. So once my Vendo and Team Sabretooth come in, I'm going to put those in my Ishki deck. Solid ads. That's going to make that deck nasty. Oh, Radioactive Spider. This is a new one. A 1-mana 1/1 with Reaching Death Touch. Fateful Bite. Sacrifice this creature. Search your library for a Spider Hero card. Reveal it. Put it into your hand and then shuffle. Activate only as a sorcery. Nice little fetch card. School Days. The radioactive one? No, no foil. Just great art. That's it. The shading on this is really good. Like, I don't know if you can see it. I'll put it up. Like you see, this one is a foil, how it has the glisten on the whole card. You can see it mostly down here on the writing. As those splotches of for the foil. There's probably a foil version of it. We just probably haven't pulled it yet. Guys, we got one more box. One more box. I got a whole pile of stuff over here in my work area. I have a massive garbage bag right across from me so I can throw all this stuff out. Listen. When I get word on the Lord of the Rings, I'll let you know. I'll post it up in the Discord. We seen the movie when it comes out? You mean the movies? Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, The Return of the King. I have the director's cut edition of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Those movies go from like 2 hours to like almost 4 hours long with that. There's like certain things that I wanted to get on DVD so I could just have it forever. Like I bought Samurai Jack, which to me, like Samurai Jack was a staple in my household growing up. I used to watch it with my dad religiously. Like it was the first like cartoonish slash like almost anime that he got into or that he could bear watching. And I remember him sitting with me on the first episode we watched together, which was when Jack was crossing the bridge and just got insulted for like 3 minutes straight by the Scotsman and just completely berated him. And then they ended up working together. And we had that long break. It was like what? Like almost 10 years, maybe more, like 12-year break from Samurai Jack to where the 5th season and final season came out. And I bought all of them on DVD. Like all of them. I was like, I need to have these. It was so good. You know, shout out to Lamar Jackson for fucking voicing Samurai Jack. R.I.P. to the voice actor for Aku. But he should play as Tom Bombadil. I don't know. Everything looks good on my end.